May 2000, the last home game of the Millennium season, and a sense of relief sweeps around Pride Park Stadium. After an uncomfortable campaign which saw Derby County hovering dangerously near and sometimes in the Premiership relegation zone, a draw against Newcastle was enough to guarantee the Rams top-flight football again in 2000-2001. Since taking the manager's hot seat in the summer of 1995, Jim Smith had guided his side to promotion and 3 successive seasons challenging for Europe. No one had told the wily operator that the Rams had failed over the past 20 years to play at the highest level for more than 4 years in a row. So despite the disappointments of a Millennium campaign which started with high hopes, 16th place meant Jim had beaten that jinx, and Derby's Premiership adventure could continue for a 5th season in August 2000. No one played a bigger part in protecting his side's top-flight status than Estonian goalkeeper Mark Porm, the fans' overwhelming choice as Player of the Year. Maybe he saw too much action during 1999 and 2000, but Pumi's heroic performances confirmed his reputation as one of the Premier League's top keepers.
You're safe for another year. That was the main job, and it's been done.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we have to be happy. I mean, because I think first half of the season we looked really relegation form, and second half season we pulled together, and I think we played much better, and the results were better. We needed a point, and I'm happy to keep a clean sheet, and obviously I'm very proud to win the award, the Player of the Season. It means a lot to me. It's my 3rd year now in Derby County, and I've really been enjoying my time here.
Here, through the eyes of the Rams Player of the Year, we bring you the story of Derby County's Millennium season, the preparation for which started thousands of miles away in the USA on a pre-season tour. It was on that tour that Jim Smith announced a $3 million signing of an Argentinian striker named Esteban Fuertes, a name which would eventually haunt the Derby boss.
First game away against Leeds United, and we wanted to keep a clean sheet and make it hard for Leeds, and I think it was great, the battling performance, and everybody worked really hard, and yeah, I was happy also to keep a clean sheet and come away with the first point. First home game was against Arsenal here in Pride Park, and it was also live on Sky Sports, and unfortunately we lost, but the game will be remembered with 2 great goals from Rory Delap and Emmanuel Petit.
Met by Pryor, and also well met by Patrick Vieira. That was a fine volley. You won't get many better than that. Vieira, it's a chance for Henry. Well stopped by Paul. And Patrick Vieira, and it's come off the referee, and that could be very cruel for Derby. Kanu and Stephen Lodge, I think the most relieved man in the ground, that Mark Paul made a fine save. Petit! That's the way to break them down, though. What a goal. Been on the cards. Schnur, no flag, and it's Mikael Beck. Oh, the follow-up by Rory Delap. A most unusual goal, but great enterprise. And Derby, against the odds, have pulled it level so close to half-time.
Well, there's touch and go offside there, and Martin Keown's unlucky. It's a great recovering tackle, but there's another one. Another goal that will take some beating this season. To hit it outside of the right foot and across Alex Manninger, unbelievable. Haven't been in the game as an attacking force, but that's just about unstavable. What a riposte.
Well, there's no flag. Bergkamp, Arsenal have their second. Derby look across at the assistant. The goal stands. That's his party piece.
I tell you what, he's got such big looking feet. You wonder why on earth he can strike the ball. Not alone strike it with that sort of power.
Second home game was just a couple of days later against Middlesbrough, and of course we wanted to bounce straight back from Arsenal defeat, and we hoped to beat Middlesbrough, but nothing went right for us on that day, and Middlesbrough beat us fairly comfortable. Next game was away to Coventry, and again we didn't perform as we know we are capable of, and we lost again, so it was already a really bad start for us. Our fifth game in August was against Sheffield Wednesday away, and it was a great result for us. We beat them. From my point of view, I injured my wrist in game against Arsenal, and it started to worry me more and more, and I was substituted on that game, but Russell Holt came in and kept a clean sheet, and of course everybody was happy with 3 points.
Derby. This is Powell, terrific shot, and only just over. Peter Atherton, terrific save from Holt, who just palmed it away. Kaminari, Holt again to Derby's rescue. Great stop from the goalkeeper. Cresswell. Clear. Powell. Derby could have a break on here. It's Delap. Bearing down on goal. And completes the job. Rory Delap puts Derby in front with a splendid strike. It really was a move that started deep in the Derby half, eventually played forward here to Rory Delap, who kept his composure before firing in. Hinchcliffe's corner. Cresswell just over by Powell. This is Beck. Johnson's made the run forward. Beck once more. Good stop. Might fall again for Beck. Make the change. And Sturridge coming on to replace Vasbor Bokis. And Sturridge will immediately take a position up front, waiting for this free kick to be floated up towards him. Johnson. Delap will do well to get himself out of that position. Oh, he's done very well indeed. Oh, it's there! A first touch from the substitute Sturridge. What an impact! His first contribution is to score for Derby. Delap seemed to be bunched in the corner there, but he turned away from the defender before firing in this low cross, turned in by Dean Sturridge.
The last game in a busy August was a home game against Everton, and that produced our first home win, which really was long waited, and Esteban scored his first goal.
Darryl Powell doing some good work for Derby to deny the run of Dunn, but here's Don Hutchison. Powell getting a foot in again, and then Delap with a lovely ball. Derby can threaten here. It's Fuertes. Oh, he's done very well here. It's Esteban Fuertes. It still might fall for Delap. And off the line by Goff. Fuertes engineering the opening. Good goalkeeping by Gerrard, but was still a chance for Delap. Goff got it away. Schnur. And that will be a corner off Don Hutchison. This is the second Derby corner in the opening couple of minutes of the half. It's come out to Francesco Baiano, and a goal! Derby County taking the lead. Inquest in the Everton defence. And it's the new boy, Esteban Fuertes, who got the final touch, and he could not have believed the amount of room he was given. The substitute, Baiano, picked him out beautifully. Freedom of Pride Park, and Fuertes marks his home debut with a goal. Good squall of pressure this from Derby. Baiano looking to cause yet more mischief. Daryl Powell on his left foot. That's where he wants them.
First game after international break was away to Wimbledon, and although we went up 1-0, Wimbledon equalized in second half and went ahead, but Seth Johnson header got us a point at the end.
Derby throwing plenty of bodies forward with this free kick. Fuertes among them. Towards Carbonari! Wimbledon failed to pick up Horatio Carbonari, and Derby County lead. A glancing header from the South American. No defender anywhere near him. Towards Hartson, 1-1. Wimbledon on level terms, thanks to John Hartson. Towards Gould, 2-1. Wimbledon have come from a goal down to lead. Leaves it. Johnson! Oh, what a terrific header! And what a terrific goal from Seth Johnson. It's 2-2. The cross was hit deep by Baiano, and Johnson had stolen in on the far side. Could be a winner, and they nearly get it. Lars Bohinen with the shot.
Home game against Sunderland was a total disaster. It was our heaviest defeat, and before that game I had my wrist operation, and I knew I was out for at least 6 to 8 weeks. But I think everybody underperformed on that day against Sunderland, and as I said, Sunderland were very comfortable winners. On September 25th I played home against Bradford City, and the game we should have won. I think we outplayed Bradford all 90 minutes. Bradford were lucky winners. First game in October was away to Southampton. It was Monday night and it was live again on Sky Sports, and was I think very exciting game.
Fuertes got the touch on there. Sturridge. Alderigo. And Delap should profit from that mix-up, and has. Oh, what a mix-up it was. A terrible mess in the Southampton defence. Paul Jones disgusted with himself, and also, I suspect, with his teammate, but Rory Delap very grateful.
And also, I think you have to say good refereeing, Alan, because Mr. Powell could have blown earlier for a penalty. You see Dodd with a little flick. Jones holds him back. He allows play to continue. Delap gets in front of Jones and forces the ball over the line for the opening goal for Derby. There you see him pulling him back round his waist. Referee allows play to continue, made the right decision, certainly the right decision for Derby.
In a strange sort of way, maybe the right decision for Southampton, because Jones would obviously have been in danger of a red card there. Ooh, tremendous equaliser! Oh, what a goal that was within seconds of the restart. Marian Bahars has brought Southampton level. Well, if we had 20 minutes of non-event football, it's suddenly and dramatically come to life in the last 60 seconds. Luckily, Russell Holt looking none the worse at the moment. Southampton will try and test him straight away with Oakley. Brilliant skill by Oakley. What a great goal that was. Matthew Oakley. Got an opportunity now. And maybe straight away. And his layoff finds Sturridge. Making ground down the right. It was a good ball to find him. Beck's in there. Over his head to Powell. Off the line. Well, Beck's introduction might well have led to an equaliser in the first attack he took part in. Shrew tries the long ball over the top, and it's not a bad one. Holt thought about coming out. Hesitated. Oakley's cross. Picks out Ripley. Totally unmarked. And finishes. A rare goal by Stuart Ripley, his first ever for Southampton, and it's given them a 3-1 lead. Now Harper for Derby. They've got to take risks from here on in and get a free kick. Fowler, Kashrul and Delap.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Another opportunity for Seth Johnson to deliver a ball into the box with his left foot. Plenty of height in there. Need to get back into this game. It's a good opportunity for them.
It's gone straight in. But what a totally unexpected free kick that turned out to be, and it certainly fooled the whole of the Southampton defence and goalkeeper Paul Jones.
And it certainly fooled me, Alan, because I expected a left foot cross from Seth Johnson, but what a strike this is from Larsson. You have to question the wall. The keeper totally out of position. That's just what Derby needed. They needed to get back in pretty quickly.
And the mistake there by Larsson has given possession back to Southampton. Mark Hughes for them. And it took a deflection straight to Beattie. And still a chance. Good save by Holt. Oh, that was a strange incident. Here's Sturridge. Now Powell. Beck, it's a good little touch on. Only Delap in the box at the moment, but now others arriving, including Sturridge, who's there again. A number of times the ball dropped to him in the last few minutes. Pryor, under pressure. Paul Morty does get his touch, but not a very successful one. He's lost possession. The referee's just looked at his watch. This could be Derby's last chance of an equaliser. Bourbakis for them with the cross. Jones stretches and it's in! What a finish! Mikael Beck, in the dying seconds of stoppage time, has given Derby a point, and there's the final whistle. It's all over. What a sensational finish here at the Dow. And Mikael Beck, who's had a torrid time of late, has rescued his team with a goal.
Well, we've seen 3 or 4 fantastic crosses in the last 5 minutes, and this was absolutely brilliant from Bourbakis. He digs it out to the back post, may have taken a slight deflection, but it's a brilliant header from Beck. Gets up above Jason Dodd. It really powers home his header. Terrific header. And it's only what Derby have deserved.
Well, the referee has let them kick off again. I thought I heard the final whistle in that melee. I have now. It is all over, and Derby County have sensationally saved a point here at the Dell with a goal with only seconds remaining from Mikael Beck.
That amazing comeback was enough to lift the Rams clear of the relegation zone, but hopes of a revival in form were dashed to the following week when Derby were dumped out of the Worthington Cup by First Division Bolton. Jim Smith reacted to this defeat and the Rams' calamitous home form by bringing in 19-year-old Sheffield United winger Lee Morris for a fee which could rise to £3 million. There was little Morris could do to prevent a home defeat at the hands of Tottenham the day after his arrival at Pride Park on October the 16th, and he was on the losing side again at Newcastle 9 days later. The Rams were now second from bottom, and the omens didn't seem good as Champions League side Chelsea arrived at Pride Park on October the 30th. And although injury in this match meant new signing Morris' season was over, the game proved one of the highlights of Derby's Millennium battle.
First sight of goal for Derby this afternoon. Babayaro was looking for Chris Sutton. There's Darryl Powell finding space now for Burton. Well controlled in the end by Fuertes. Chelsea at full stretch here, and Dion Burton scores his second goal of the season. He's making only his third Premiership start of the campaign. What a precise finish from the Jamaican international. Fuertes created it. Chelsea in a mess at the back. 1-0. Ferrer. Frank Leboeuf playing centre forward. Oh, the perfect reply from Chelsea! What a glorious finish from Frank Leboeuf! Derby pressing forward. Fuertes knocks it down towards Burton! So near and yet so far. Fine play by Iranio. He still has the class. Hers struggling with that one. Good chance for Fuertes! Johnson. Looking for Burton, he's got in behind Lambourd. De Hoy out to the edge of the area once more. Oh, and Leboeuf acrobatically does enough to put the ball behind and avert a second goal for Derby. Burton waits in the middle and hits the bar. How close can you get? Floodlights ever brighter on a dark, threatening afternoon. Delap's threatening Chelsea! And you'd think Derby had won the cup! A terrific strike from Rory Delap, Derby's top scorer. Wide of De Hoy. 2-1. I don't think Jim Smith will be sitting down now for the rest of the match. Sutton reclaims possession. Poyet. Zola. Di Matteo's running outside him. Zola beaten though by Seth Johnson. And now the break could be on. Dion Burton waits in the middle. Lee Morris taking on Lambourd. Lambourd there in the middle. Deflected shot from Rory Delap. And 3 goals mean 3 points for Derby County. A rousing effort for the home crowd to cheer this afternoon. Morris cutting inside. And Bird's reckless challenge. Deflection saw it home.
After the Chelsea, we had 4 more games coming thick and fast, and they all were big teams. Liverpool away, Man U at home, Arsenal away and Leeds at home. And Liverpool away was again, I think it was quite tight game, but Liverpool managed to take their chances in second half. On the 20th of November, home game against Manchester United was my comeback game from my wrist injury, and I was really happy to start straight away, first 11. Not the best performance from referee, and Stefan Schnorr was got his second yellow card early in the game, and after that, of course, it was very difficult to compete with probably the best club in the world.
Beckham's cross. Here's Nicky Butt. Oh, it's in! Nicky Butt makes the goal-scoring return to the side, and the 10 men of Derby are Johnson through to Christie. This could be promising. Darryl Powell! Oh, and Robinson got in the way of the shot! Dear oh dear. United teasing and toying with Derby. And Ryan Giggs will send the cross in. And a free header. And Andy Cole. He's got Murray nearby, his fellow sub. Robinson's header! Oh, it's wide. Card held his breath. Robinson has got the free kick going his way. Fouled by Henningberg. It's whipped in by Seth Johnson. Oh, they've got one back! And it's Rory Delap.
The last game in November was away against Arsenal, and it was again good battling performance, but again we didn't get anything from this game. Game will be remembered with 2 goals from Thierry Henry, who started to come into the goal-scoring form, and of course long-awaited debut for Georgi Kinkladze.
Header away by Dorigo. Seth Johnson, Nimni. Flag has stayed down. Sturridge, 1-0. What an extraordinary start. Dean Sturridge has caught the Arsenal defence napping and put Derby in front. Easily round Meninga and the defence. Overmars. Trying to get away, Henry. Henry's there first, and there's equalised. Johnson. Is that going to be too far for Sturridge? It isn't. He hooks it back, and pressure at the back for Luzhny. And in the end, it was Nimni who got the shot in. Henry. Overmars. What a great save from Poom. Overmars thought he'd scored, and Poom was down exceptionally quickly. Overmars. Space there for Henry to run onto. Henry! It's his second, and it's that combination again of Overmars and Henry. It's Nimni who is going to be replaced by Georgi Kinkladze, on loan from Ajax. It's Kinkladze with his first touch. Oh, those skills we've seen so often. And a wonderful ball to set up Dorigo. Well, in just 2 or 3 seconds, Kinkladze has shown what he can do and what an exciting player he is.
Into December, and the heat was really on for Jim Smith's boys. Deprived of the services of the injured Lee Morris and his Argentinian striker Esteban Fuertes, sent back home because of irregularities in his passport, Jim Smith further enhanced his squad following the loan signing of Georgi Kinkladze from Ajax, with the £3 million acquisition of Scottish international midfielder Craig Burley from Celtic. Neither could do anything to stop Leeds from claiming a last-minute penalty winner, courtesy of an acrobatic Harry Kewell.
Here's Kewell. Can he win it for Leeds? Late on, he goes down! The referee gives a penalty to Leeds United. The challenge was from Carbonari. He felt as though Kewell had made the most of it, but Harry Kewell, going to ground, whether via the challenge or not, wins Leeds United the penalty. Mark Paul waits. Ian Hart with the single kick to put Leeds back on top of the Premiership. And that is where they will be tonight. Top again. Another 90th minute winner.
First game before Christmas was away to Leicester City, local derby, with unexpected goal from Darryl Powell. The game away, 1-0 winners.
Back
in by Powell, difficult for Flowers, and it's gone in! Tim Flowers is appealing that he was bowled into the back of the net, but Daryl Powell's lob seemed to go in without a great deal of help.
Leicester win gave everybody a big lift, and everybody looked forward to the home game, because we knew that we haven't performed at home, and after encouraging first half, second half we got nervous and like stopped playing.
But the first signs of danger there from Derby. Johnson again. Oh, Dorigo's lost possession in midfield to Merson. Merson on a run through the middle, and the shot on goal, which Poom positions himself well to take. And this is Dorigo. Dorigo's ball in is a good one. Burton for Strupar. Strupar looking to get Johnson in. Johnson back for Powell, who drives it, and just wide by Daryl Powell. Now here's Joachim on the edge, could line up Merson, but goes himself. Joachim still looking for the shot, drives one in, and it hits the foot of the post for Carbone. Now it's for right. Poom saves superbly, and still Aston Villa can't get the shot in. Joachim now has support. He has support from Carbone, but Joachim's going all the way, sends in his shot, and again Poom turns it wide of the post from Julian Joachim. This is Vassell breaking through for Villa now. The substitute Vassell finds the shot coming in from Boateng, and it's George Boateng who scored for Aston Villa. Stone looking to break and send Vassell in. It's a good ball from Stone. Vassell breaking down the left. Joachim is the only man forward. Villa content just to hold their time here. Stone's now making a run goalwards. This is Vassell's cross, and Taylor's header is a second goal for Aston Villa.
Just 2 days later, it was a difficult away game to West Ham United, where we faced our old boys, Paolo Wanchope and Igor Stimac, who was injured and didn't play, but Wanchope started, and Dean Sturridge was back in our side, and they scored an early goal.
Here's Craig Burley. Robinson ahead of him. Oh, and Powell joins the attack, and it's Daryl Powell and Sturridge. And Derby score. What a start here for the undermanned Derby side. Daryl Powell made the incision, but Sturridge tucks it away, and Derby have taken the lead with only 3 minutes gone. It's a good ball as well from Sturridge to Powell. Marvin Robinson on the far side, driven a little bit wide by the pass from Powell, but Sturridge is up at the back post again, and here is Sturridge. Oh, and a fingertip save by Shaka Hislop. Trying to get past Seth Johnson here. Johnson is walking down. It's a free kick to West Ham in a dangerous position. Margas and Ferdinand are on their way forward. Di Canio plays it very early to Lampard. Oh, good stop. Oh, it's gone. No, it wasn't. It nearly went in off Foe. It's Lampard and then scrambled against Foe, and Wanchope couldn't force it over the line. Carbonari cleared it. He's got Wanchope in the 6-yard box, Foe to come in from the penalty spot, but he's played it short. Minto. Little ball into Di Canio. Clever. Oh, what a goal! What an amazing strike by Paolo Di Canio. Sturridge is in there. Oh, he can easily have put Derby back in front. This is Lampard. Everybody staying forward for West Ham. Lampard! That was screaming towards the top corner. From this angle, it looked as though it might be flying in. Little touch by Sinclair and by Di Canio. Sinclair again. Foe has joined Wanchope in the middle. That's Wanchope. Di Canio! Saved by Poom! Oh, the goalkeeper for the second time in the half makes a breathtaking save. Oh, good running by Sinclair, and the ball was laid into his path by Joe Cole. There are players coming up. Lampard! What a great save by Mark Paul. Oh, this goalkeeper has had an outstanding afternoon. That's his third critical save.
Just before Christmas, Jim Smith had signed a £3 million striker so popular in his adopted homeland that he was known as Belgium's David Beckham. In fact, hundreds of fans from his old club, FC Genk, regularly made the pilgrimage to Derby to watch their hero play.
They are always coming, that's unbelievable. For me also, because everybody knows I'm not original Belgium. I'm from Croatia, you know, and I just play for Belgium national team. But they are coming every game. Today I heard from the people from the club 150 people is really, for me, is that unbelievable, because it's England and Belgium is not like my house and Derby County City. It's far.
It's a long way for them to come. Yes.
But they are coming, and they said to me, we follow, we will you never forget. And I think it's gonna be like that.
But could Branko Strupa do the business for Derby as a new millennium dawned? It didn't take long for him to make his mark.
Delap. Pinging around everywhere, it's Strupa! Branko Strupa! What a start to his Derby career! Watford unable to clear the ball away. Delap pulled it back in, and it fell to Branko Strupa. Delap, full of running as ever. In towards Sturridge, he's hit the post. Delap! How close can you get? Burley! Great shot, great save. Penalty area. Starting to look for the second goal that will surely take this match beyond Watford. Here's Powell, only just over. Turn, goalkeeper to the rescue once more, and Watford keep Derby at bay yet again. Ball up towards Marvin Robinson. Oh, that's a firm challenge there by Page, the Watford defender, and the referee will have stern words with him. It will be a free kick to Derby County for this challenge. Two Derby players lining over, and it is Strupa! 2 goals for Branko Strupa! What a fantastic free kick! No wonder he's delighted. It was a super strike from Strupa. Curling it in with pace and power.
Game against Middlesbrough away produced probably our best away performance, and it was a game when Malcolm Christie started and scored 2 goals and came really into the limelight, and also Craig Burley scored his first goal for the club.
Middlesbrough have plenty of bodies back for this Derby County corner. Christie! His first goal for Derby County on his first start for Derby County. Christie in space, close to goal, 1-0. That with the long throw. Burley. Johnson, good save, off the post, oh, over by Dion Burton. How did Derby not score? Burton. Christensen turns his way, looking for a teammate, finds Johnson. Ball's here to Christie, off the goalkeeper. Oh, that's splendid! Dion Burton makes it 2-0. Such a cheeky goal. Christie may have thought he was on for a second goal here, but that is coolness personified. Long ball forward, Schwarzer should come out and deal with this. Oh, he hasn't! It's fallen to Christie. Schwartzer's in all sorts of trouble, and Christie scores! Malcolm Christie, his second of the game. Derby supporters celebrate. Their side are 3-0 up. Well, it was comical goalkeeping almost from the Middlesbrough keeper. Christie punished him. Campbell with the header on. Hamilton Ricard. Campbell, he's gone down, and the linesman on the far side indicates a penalty kick. Carbonari's challenge on Campbell. Ricard then to pull a goal back for Middlesbrough. Oh, it's well saved! Nothing's going right for Middlesbrough. Boom denies Ricard. Oh, what a goal! Campbell's pulled one back to the home side. Middlesbrough supporters leaving, convinced their team are going down to defeat as we enter stoppage time. Clancy into Burley! Derby have got the points. Craig Burley's first goal for his new club. Derby lead 4-1. Clancy with the square ball. Burley hitting it first time.
Next two games were home against Coventry City and Sheffield Wednesday. They were teams we hoped to beat at home, but unfortunately we only managed to draw.
Delap. Derby slowly coming more into the game. Wednesday defending very deep. Struper! Good save by Cernicek. Here's Nolan. Good run by Yonk. Here's Wim Yonk inside the penalty area. Georgie Kincladze among the Derby substitutes this afternoon. He has only started 2 games of the 5 that he's played since moving from Ajax on loan until the end of the season. Here's the build-up. Schnorr came across to rescue the situation, but at the expense of Wednesday's first corner of the game. Yonk takes the corner short. Derby just caught sleeping, and they paid for it. The builder gets the goal, and Sheffield Wednesday's early pressure has been rewarded with a vital goal in a vital game. Neatly done by Sibon for Quinn, and Alan Quinn is through. This for 2-0. Good save by Paul. No Sheffield Wednesday player there in support. Here's Yonk. Space for Gerald Sibon. Good save by Paul. Ricochet didn't bounce towards the shoulder builder. He did well to block the clearance. Long ball from Delap will be chased, and is that handball? Pavel Cernicek looked as though he was outside his penalty area. The referee's assistant was in a much better place than the referee. Now Cernicek is off his lines. Iranio tries his luck. And Cernicek helps on his way past the post. But a a very controversial moment. David Ellery wasn't in the best position to see, and Cernicek was clearly outside the penalty area when he handled the ball. Wednesday still down to 10 men just for the moment as Delap plays the ball into the feet of Struper. Now Seth Johnson, good first touch, Johnson, good save by Cernicek, and it's off the bar! Christie should have equalised, and the man who scored twice on his full debut misses a golden opportunity on just his second start. Schnorr suckered himself in this time. Wednesday have a man over as the flag stays down. Scott makes the run into the centre, this is Jonk, and it's deflected away for a corner, when it looked for all of the world as though Wednesday were going to double their lead. Jonk and Hinchcliffe. Hinchcliffe, it will be to swing it in. It's a poor one, which is dealt with by Schnorr. The header back through the midfield causes problems. De Bilde was in the centre. Schnorr got it clear. What a goal! Sheffield Wednesday double the lead. Gerald Simon puts them 2-0 up. Now Kinkladze. Great first touch to take it away from Hinchcliffe. Bought himself a bit of space and some time. Lays the ball back for Delap, still Rory Delap, now Kinkladze again, Christie in the centre, so too is Struper! Branko Struper pulls one back for Derby County. They've finally broken through, and it sets up potentially a fantastic finish. Great skill by Kinkladze, setting up Delap and getting the return ball, picking out Struper with a delightful left-footed chip. And Struper's header, despite being close to Cernicek, wasn't kept out. Good play by Christie. Sturridge in the centre. Struper is there as well. This is Sturridge! Well, if he'd scored with his first touch, it would have gone down as an inspired substitution. Here's Johnson. Long ball forward intended for Sturridge. Walker got his positioning right. Struper tries to help it on towards Burley. Derby have a free kick in a dangerous position. Cernicek just trying to make sure that the five-man wall are in exactly the right place. It's going to be left for Struper. Dangerous free kick. Well saved by Cernicek. Well, Struper came close. He was just creeping inside that far post. Cernicek did well to get his angles right. Johnson will take it. Struper comes up the line somehow, beaten away. Well, he scored one, Branko Struper. He will wonder how he hasn't scored 5. Johnson with it, Struper with a header, and it came back off the post, in fact. Kinkladze. Elliott, Struper, now Dean Sturridge! Well, was that the chance for Derby to get the equalising goal? Sheffield Wednesday almost there, but only almost. Good ball forward, and Donnelly is onside. Simon Donnelly to win it for Wednesday. He's got the time, picks his spot, and Wednesday have got the victory. Now Johnson. Sturridge again. Johnson waiting for him on the edge of the penalty area. He's done well. Dean Sturridge as he chips the ball across for Struper. Headed off the line and volleyed home. And the grandstand finish is still on. Craig Burley halves the deficit again. His first action was to look at the scoreboard to see how long was left. Sturridge playing the ball across. Struper's header knocked off the line brilliantly, but Burley from 7 yards makes it 2-3. 90 seconds of injury time played. Struper lays it off, Kinkladze for Sturridge! Great save by Cernicek, still the danger not passed, and it's in! 2 goals in injury time, and Derby have got themselves a point. A quite remarkable end to the game. Ian Nolan stands with head in hands, and between them Kinkladze and Christie bundle the ball over the line. 2 goals for Derby, when Sheffield Wednesday had taken a 3-1 lead with only 90 seconds left. Malcolm Christie will claim the goal, and remarkably, it's 3-3.
5-game unbeaten run came to the end away to Everton. with a little help again from referee, which gave very dubious penalty against him first half. We lost the game 1-2, and our loan signing, Israeli Avi Nimni, scored his only goal in that game. But we were disappointed to get nothing from this game, because I think we matched them in all 90 minutes.
Barnby, good aggressive run. Pembridge will pick up the loose ball. Referee waves play on. Here's Max Moore. Joe Max Moore scores. And Everton are in front. Eranio, here's a great chance. Good save from Thomas Myra. Barnby will take this corner. It's floated deep. And referee Uriah Rennie points to the spot. There's the foul. Mark Boo up against Everton's Michael Ball, who scores. 2-0 to the home side. Johnson. That's a nice turn. And again, credit the goalkeeper. This is good play from Derby. And a really good chance here now. And a goal for Avi Nimni. Derby pull one back.
Last game in February was away to Sunderland. The Stadium of Light, which is a very hard place to go, even though it was first year for Sunderland to be back in Premier League. And of course everybody remembered the thrashing of us in 5-0 here in Pride Park, so we really wanted revenge.
Kinclarty for Seth Johnson. Kinclarty wants it back. He's got it back, and he delivers as well. And Craig Burney! Well, it wasn't far away. Sunderland had the chance to maybe create something here. Craddock's lob towards Quinn, and the nod down, and Kilban. His effort was blocked by Poom. Ray. Quinn let it go. Phillips went for the curler. Ray. One back by Powell. Johnson does well. Burley. Perfect pass to Delap. And it's off Kilban. And behind for a Derby County corner. Derby needs some reward for their efforts here. Burley. Kinclarty. And Delap. And Sorensen couldn't hold it. And Malcolm Christie followed up. And Derby County stun the Stadium of Light. And what a vital goal that could be for the Rams. Sunderland wounded now. Oh, Quinn helped it on to Michael Gray. And there's Ray! Alex Ray hits back straight away. It's 1-1.
There was only a couple of months left till end of season, and Wimbledon also seems to struggle and by the bottom half of the table just above us. Georgie Kinclarty opened their defence up on several times and scored his first goal.
Now he has got that. Kinclarty.
Powell. Christie! It's a fine save by Sullivan. That's Christie's talent. He's quick and he does drift into positions of great potential.
Hardly.
Oh, there's Court. Paul with the save. And Elliott. vitally for Derby, on hand to sweep the ball away. And here's Kinkladze. Encouraging Larson to occupy the space. Carbonari. That's where assured is the fiercest shot in Argentine football. And Hreidarsson caught upfield may give Derby a better chance. Powell, Kinkladze. They're backing off him. Can he make them pay? They're still backing off. Oh! Clipped the top of the bar. And what were Wimbledon doing? They were encouraging Kinkladze to come at them. Eventually Wilmot went towards him. And he was the width of the crossbar away from putting Derby into what would just about be a deserved lead. He really is finding his Premiership feet again, Georgie Kinkladze, and he is terrific to watch. Kinkladze. Easily away from Anderson, who did definitely pull his shirt this time. Kinkladze seems to be saying to the referee, what does he have to do? Actually remove the sleeve before a free kick is given. It's more likely that they will utilise the bludgeon of Horacio Carbonari. The shooting prize legendary in Argentina. Oh, now in Derby as well, and Christie on the follow-up. And Sullivan at the third, if not the fourth attempt. Very grateful to clutch the ball to his chest. It was the low skim of the grass cutter. And Christie so nearly profited. Besides, recent form has been top 8 material. Aranio. Oh, beautifully away from Ardley. He's won 20 caps for Italy in his time. Now Seth Johnson, who may just tee this up. Oh, and it was firmly struck. Delap. Iranio. Christie's made a darting little run. He's left it for Kinkladze, who's tried to shape it! Oh, how he deserves that! He's back, make no mistake about it. Question mark against the goalkeeper maybe, but even so, if ever a player deserved a goal, then it was Georgie Kinkladze, whose touch on occasions has been mesmeric. The irony is that the goal was relatively straightforward. Powell. Christie's gone on ahead. Hreidarsson was static. Oh, Wilmot had a little kick. And another. That's beautifully done by Christie. Powell. Oh! Well, it makes up a little for Sullivan's earlier error. But if even Darryl Powell is having shots on goal, Derby must be playing well. Would have gone in as well. One back by Yule, and likewise by Carbonari. Kinkladze. Oh, that was handball. Wimbledon having to use every conceivable tactic to stop Kinkladze. By fair means or foul. Don't say that our hero is injured. Would spoil the script with 20 minutes still to go. It's very sporting of Marcus Gale to help him into the arms of Peter Melville, the Derby physiotherapist. Remains to be seen whether Kinkladze is going to be able to continue, and Jim Smith is hurrying out just to see how bad the injury is. There's no way that they're going to want to replace him unless they're absolutely forced to. So with only 10 men, Derby take the free kick. Here's Christie! Derby haven't had many days this season, but this looks like being one of the few. To score from a free kick with your best player off the pitch, only 10 of you on it. Well, things are going your way, but Derby deserve it. Not prepared to let Kincladze have all the headlines. And now that the goal has been scored, Kincladze is coming off to a standing ovation. Dion Burton is his replacement. But everyone in this all-seater stadium is on their feet applauding Georgi Kincladze for a virtuoso performance. Eranio. Delap. Eranio's won it back, and he's found Burton. Christie wants it square! Well, it was a brave plunge by Neil Sullivan at the feet of Malcolm Christie. Kimball was the man that played them onside. And instead of a third goal, it's merely a Derby corner. Sullivan onto Christie. 3 minutes to go. Jim Smith is going to make one last change. And Malcolm Christie is going to enjoy the sort of ovation that Georgi Kincladze did a few moments ago. Pat on the back from his manager. The promise of great things to come. And Dean Sturridge on for the final few moments in his place. Delap. Sturridge. Eranio as a foil. Anderson as a nuisance. So much of a nuisance that Derby have got the free kick. It's been a colourless performance by Wimbledon. Strangely subdued. Johnson in. And a free header. Makes it 3 from Dion Burton. And in the old days, you would scarcely ever have seen the former Wimbledon team concede a goal like that, unchallenged at the back post. It completes a resounding victory for Derby, which may just turn their season around. Schnorr. Derby apparently with power to add more. Burton's in a threatening position in the middle. There's Sturridge! They're all getting in on the act. Schnorr who set it up with a break that went from one end of the pitch to the other. And then the perfect angle delivery. If Sturridge hadn't got there, then Burton might well have done. Wimbledon sliced open, and Derby enjoying by far the best day of a hitherto troubled season. Stefano Eranio also deserves great credit. Dean Sturridge got the last of the goals. I say the last, it will be the last now. It's only the second ever Derby win against Wimbledon. Wimbledon themselves being dragged into the mire. But this will be remembered as the day that Georgi Kincladze rediscovered his book of magical tricks. Full time at Pride Park, which tonight is full of pride. Derby County 4, Wimbledon 0.
Young striker Malcolm Christie's goal against the Dons confirmed him as one of the finds of the season. His goal-poaching ability and startling pace soon caught the eye of England under-21 manager Howard Wilkinson, just over a year after Jim Smith had plucked Christie from non-league obscurity with Nuneaton Borough. And the 20-year-old was Jim's choice as Young Player of the Year for 1999-2000.
So we went with high hopes to the game against Manchester United at Old Trafford. We had great 20-minute spell in second half when Branko Strupa actually equalised.
An early chance for them, and an early goal opportunity denied by Bosnich. Malcolm Christie. What a chance. Derby have spotted a few chinks in United's defence, and there have been a few chinks in that defence this season. They've given away. Oh! Mistake by Poom! And Dwight York is going to put Manchester United ahead! Beckham floats it in. Dorigo clears. And Gary Neville is brought down. It's a penalty. It's Paul Scholes. Oh, a super save from Poom, who makes amends for his earlier howler. Dilat. Kinkladze. Oh, it's going to come to Strupa! It's a goal for Derby! Branko Strupa! At last! This had been coming, make no mistake, and this had been deserved. It's 1-1. Quinton Fortune. Fortune's cross, York's header! He's done it again! A double for Dwight! Roy Keane. He slips it through to Dwight York. It's York for a hat-trick! He's done it!
After the Manchester United game, we had two tough games, home against Liverpool and away against Aston Villa, who had a great season also. And both games we lost 2-0. And the home game against Liverpool, we never get going. And they were very comfortable winners. Also, game against Aston Villa was similar. We had a couple of half chances, but really we needed somebody to give us lift again and to produce some magic to score. And so we went to Leicester game, still desperate for points, and it was a Sky game again, but we seem, over the last seasons, we seem to produce good results against our local rivals, Leicester.
Kinkladze. Burley, who's got a real eye for goal. There it is, Craig Burley drills it in low. That's a massive boost for Derby inside the opening 15 minutes.
Oh, that's a glorious strike. Absolutely glorious. They work the corner really well. Daryl Powell's run in from the edge of the box, creates the space for him to play in Burley. And it really was a magnificent finish from the Scot. Just watch us, good pressure on him, but he found a little gap past the two charging players. Afexa can't see it till very late, and by then he can only grasp it thin air.
Oh, ma, he's at trouble there. That looks like a bad one. Oh, I tell you, the ankle's gone all over.
Yes.
Oh dear.
It was all done through his own body weight. Stan Collymore heading for hospital. Johnson clips it in. Comes off Sinclair's head. Back to Johnson. Here's Burley again. Oh, he put it into the danger area, and Rory Delap doubles Derby's advantage here. 2-0.
Well, I thought the corner in was an excellent one. The Strupa did make the most of it, but when it come back out again, the second ball in was equally as good, and that was just a wonderful header. He's beyond the near post, but he just glances it. It's got enough power on the cross. If the direction's right, then the keeper's got absolutely no chance.
Got a real reputation for goals in his days in the Belgian league. Strupa! Oh, just that kind of situation, well reached by Alfexad. Sturridge! Incredible for Derby County. Sturridge has the shirt off. It's 3-0.
What a ball from Delap. What a retrieval this was. It's a lovely free kick. He forces a goalkeeper to save it. He does his job. But that ball back was quite magnificent. It's a simple nod at the end of the day for Sturridge. And every thanks he should be given to Rory Delap. A quite exquisite stand up at the back post. And do you fancy it? Well, he just nods his head there and it's in.
That's come in the 5th minute of stoppage time.
The win over Leicester was welcome, but the Rams remained in 17th place, and a point from a scoreless draw at doomed Watford set up a home tie against West Ham and 2 ex-Rams, Igor Stimac and Paulo Wanchope.
Di Canio, Cole, Minto. Now Foe. Sinclair is waiting patiently inside the penalty area. Wanchope has joined him. And this is Minto. And the header is in! And it's that man, Wanchope. Elliott. Strupa, his chest not arm. Now a chance for Burley to shoot. Oh, and Poyet's lost it! But the flag's up for offside against Dean Sturridge. It's not going to count. Dave Horlick, the referee's assistant, right on the spot. Dean Sturridge unsurprisingly disagrees. It was fiercely struck by Burley. It was awkward on such a slippery afternoon, but the referee's assistant ruled that when the shot was dispatched, Sturridge was in an offside position. Sinclair and Ferdinand both inside the 6-yard box. Foe just outside, Wanchope further back. In by Di Canio. Oh, and it's Wanchope! He's only done it again. Brave by Margas, but not totally effective. Here's Christie. Now Daryl Powell! Carried away by Foyer. It's an acrobatic effort from the Derby skipper. This time defending in some depth. Dorigo. Elliott! Another good save by Foyer. That's the best so far. Johnson's had plenty of practice with these. Powell. And in by Dean Sturridge. Swept in from point-blank range. It's taken an awfully long time to come, this Derby goal. They've suggested it for a good half hour. Sharp striking by Sturridge. And Derby, with 6 minutes to go, have a sniff of getting something from this contest. They've been better in the second half than the first. That had been coming for some time.
After the West Ham game, it was really massive game for us away to Bradford. It was make or break, more probably for Bradford than for us, but we knew also that we couldn't afford to lose.
Big crowd in at Valley Parade on this Good Friday afternoon. Dorigo goes down the far side. Here's Powell. Derby starting very well. Christie. Across for Delap. What a start for Derby County. Straight from the kickoff, and the visitors are in front. Powell put it in. It was a good save from Clark. Christie then guiding the ball across. And Delap scores the first goal of the afternoon inside the first minute. Christie. his feet and is fouled this time. Referee waved advantage as Malcolm Christie looked to weave his way through. Now what can Derby conjure up from this free kick, which is in a very promising position? Referee just makes sure the wall is back the required distance. Is Strupar! It's 2-0! Branko Strupar! Derby County double their lead. It was a well-hit free kick from Strupar. Clark is beaten for a second time. Clark with the long free kick. This is Windass. Indeed, Windass! Bradford pull a goal back. Falls here for Windass. Oh, what a goal from Dean Windass. His second of the match. It's 2-2. Derby. Paul and Windass looking to direct operations as Poom organises his wall. Oh, it's a quick one there from McCall in behind the wall, and it's knocked in by Robbie Blake. It won't count though. The referee is going to have words with his assistant. That goal will not count. He's reaching for his pocket and calling a Derby player towards him, and it's a red card. Rory Delap is sent off, presumably for a foul just before it was put in by Blake. And as a result, Bradford have a penalty kick, which Peter Gregory scores. His trademark celebration. It's 3-2 to Bradford. Down, another penalty. Malcolm Christie fouled by Westwood. Lunging in there, the Bradford man. And Derby County now have a spot kick. Craig Burley to take it. Derby were leading 2-0. They now trail 3-2 and now level at 3-3. What a first half we've had. Ball's broken clear in the area for Windass! A first half hat-trick for Dean Windass. And Bradford are back in front. They lead 4-3. Larson with the long throw. And another penalty. The third of the afternoon. Referee Alan Wilkie is a very busy man. So can Craig Burley level it at 4 apiece? He can. What an amazing afternoon at Valley Parade. Already, are we to have any more in this match, which is so important to both these sides? Here comes Christie, just to keep it a beat. Has he taken it too far? He has. It was a splendid chance for Derby and for Malcolm Christie. Interception nearly made there by Seth Johnson. Oh, that's a lovely pass. Back forward to Johnson. He's on his own. He's going to go all the way. Just wide. So close for Seth Johnson. Both sides going all out for the goal that could be the winner. Johnson fell by Hallam. Able to clear. Here's Powell. He's gone down in the area. It's another penalty, the fourth of the match. Alan Wilkie deciding that Powell had been upended by this challenge. Bradford can surely have no complaints about that. Craig Burley then is on for a hat-trick of penalties. Can he give Derby the points? Oh, what a save from Clark! It remains at 4-4.
Second game over the Easter period was home against Southampton, and that was the game we knew we had to win. Great to the lads, I think it was very professional performance, and I think we deserve the win.
And it's in some respects a new start for Derby County, because their match at Bradford, I'm reliably informed by the programme, was their 4,000th in league football. Not a lot of people knew that. Oh, that's brilliant! Almost from the start, Malcolm Christie. That would have been very embarrassing for Southampton. They left it for the goalkeeper, but Christie got there first and was mightily close. He made a lively start at Bradford. He certainly matched that. He's a young man of some potential. Kincladze. Powell side puts it home. Derby County lead, and we're only early in the 5th minute. Well, they've deserved that. They started with such brightness and enterprise, and this was a good finish. That's it. Christie hasn't seen too much of it of late. He's used it well, now he's got it back again. Kincladze taking on the world and his wife. Always looking to curl it with the left foot into the far corner. So far not successful. Powell. Christie again. Kincladze. Delap. Good strike. Jason Dodd. Christie, that's good vision. Burley making a run outside Kincladze. Christie wanted it forward, he's given it forwards. Second goal. Good breakout, timing of the pass couldn't have been better. Christie kept his head well, no challenge from Dodd, and the ball rather going through Neil Moss. Make the Derby County dressing room a happy place at half-time. I doubt whether Southampton's will be.
Next game was away to Tottenham, which was another crazy game, and some really bad decisions from the referee. And of course, everybody were disappointed in the dressing room, because we knew that 3 points would have guaranteed our safety with a place in the Premier League for next year.
And the referee was in line with that. Let the play continue. And a red. And the referee points to the tunnel. He's off. And Derby County are down to 10 men. Kincladze. And this spell of pressure
is worrying Ian Walker. Delap. And there's the opportunity! And we could see it coming from Derby County after 62 minutes. And it was powerful, and it was confident, and it came from the right foot of the Argentinian. Going to stoppage time. This could be the last throw of the dice for Spurs if they want to take something from this game. An opportunity! And that's the equaliser for Spurs!
The last home game of the season was against Newcastle United, and we didn't want to depend on Bradford and Wimbledon and Sheffield Wednesday results, and we wanted to do it ourselves to make sure we are safe, and we needed 1 point.
It's a lovely afternoon at Pride Park, the sun beating down strongly. Here's Kinkladze, goes past Robert Lee and keeps going, Georgi Kinkladze. Oh, that's so close! Georgi Kinkladze, who must be wondering how on earth that ball stayed out of the goal. He starts his run just inside the Newcastle half and just keeps going. Goalkeeper knew very little about that. Lee will hit it from distance. Good effort from Robert Lee. Newcastle a little stretched at the back. The goalkeeper's come out all the way. It's Sturridge just wide. We'll look forward towards Sturridge. Has to turn away from goal. Oh, that's a lovely turn from Dean Sturridge in towards Burton. Great save. Into the final few seconds, and Derby get the point they need.
So the celebrations began after that last home game, and there was cause for optimism too. Georgi Kinkladze's loan move from Ajax had been made permanent, and Rams fans could look forward to watching one of the world's most talented players in a Derby shirt in the season to come. And Jim Smith's policy of nurturing young British players to complement his big money international signings was already paying dividends. A young Rams reserve side swept aside the likes of Arsenal and Chelsea to win the Premier Reserve League in its inaugural season. Derby County were clearly planning for the future.
They feel, as I do, the players, and obviously we're going to add to them a little bit, but they feel really up for next season. And I think we're going through the battle. I mean, I think I didn't. Someone told me, I didn't know that, but this is like for the first time in 20 years that they've kept into, you know, for the 5th year. They've always gone down on the 4th year. I wish somebody had told me that before the ball was kicked. And a lot of things have gone against us a little bit, and we didn't play very well either. I mean, some of the performances at home were pathetic, to be honest. You know, I'm thinking about Sunderland at home, and you can't, you know, expect them kind of performance. We've got to demand more. And I think, you know, the Furties thing that went all wrong, and that, you know, them things, and you think, hang about, you know, this is a problem, and then things niggled away, and everything went wrong in a lot of ways. And then we sat down, we decided that we're going to play the way we're going to play. The players would come in, and the lads have done tremendous from them. There's a nice confidence about the place, you know, providing I did a job right in the summer, we get a couple of players that we feel were right for us, and we can get them. I think, you know, we can look forward to a much better season, and it's always going to be hard to get in that top 6, 5 certainly, and but I've been really disappointed with the cups last year, and I think, you know, that's something that we've got to put right. You know, we've got to go and go all the way in one of the cups.
And finally, I would like to thank all the fans for their tremendous support, and also the patience that you stuck by us all this year. and I hope next season will be much better for Derby County, and hope to see you soon again.